Hello, hello. There we go. Hey everybody, Grumpy Goblin here. We're back for a little bit more Astroneer. I'm going to be off camera for a little bit because I haven't eaten today, and I'm going to scarf some food down while I start some things up. Let's see. What was I about ready to pull up? I don't remember. Let's make that bigger. Ooh, am I really? Oh, I'm at 59 out of 60 followers for my next whatever Twitch is going to unlock for me. Oh, I just heard a delivery behind me. Yay, what was it? It was my combined resin and compound delivery. Yay. Let's see here. What was I going to do? Oh, let's see how our... While we're here, I've got 69 carbon left there. I need to collect some more organic because I know I'm going to need more carbon. So let's go ahead and start that process going. And turn you back on. Make sure... Yeah, so you should automatically start taking... Yeah, there we go. Perfection itself. There we go. Alright, so let's get that at least halfway filled with organic so I can make some more carbon. How are we doing with our production? We were making plastic. Oh, we're at 326. Nice. So I only really need 74 more plastic. Oh, so let's stop that. Stop that. This is fine. Let's smelt those really quick by bringing the Uber smelter over. Put you right there. Output all of you. Alright, stop for a second so I can trade you off, put you on, turn off, no, disable output. You go on finish. Alright, so that's slightly more than I need to finish the plastic goal. But that's fine. Some of it can end up in the overflow. That's okay. So that's 83 carbon. I need compound. I need 83 compound. Oh, and that's what my auto thing has been. Auto extractor has been bringing in. I walked past its aisle again. So we got 64 compound. Let's take that, put that over here. Take this empty one, put over here. Let's give it one of the compound. Do I have it disable output and make it compound? There we go. So now the compound has a place to go when it comes in. We're going to be just a little bit shy of what we need to finish this project. Plastic is still on repeat. Beautiful. Alright, let's look at my task list. Oh, I did not set that timer up. We do need to go back to Novus and check on the lithium and the hematite on Glacio. I'm not going to do the overflow sorting today. And I did not add the offline timer to the task list display, which is what I'm showing right now. I did download a couple plugins in order to start that, but I'm not going to get around to it today. And I'll be on camera after I get done eating. I just got back from a show. I went to another play tonight. I think that makes 3 this week. Kind of on the higher end this week. I saw Pygmalion by Bernard Shaw, who was born in like 1800 something. It was pretty good. It was a straight play. Really good. The actors were great. It was at Theater Row. I like those little theaters there. Like the theater that I was in, it seats 99, and so every show you see there feels intimate, which I kind of like. Enjoyed it greatly. Let's do a launch. Whoops, that's not what I meant to hit. I meant to hit you. Let's launch you. And then as soon as we get the credits, we'll launch you too. There we go. Launchy. Launchy. So they released a new trailer for Megatech, and I was squealing like a schoolgirl as her crush looks at her from behind his locker door. I was just so excited to see some of the stuff. And then they also posted a blog post and like was answering questions, and I'm thrilled. They confirmed a couple things. Some eagle-eyed fans saw some things in the trailer that they released that hadn't been picked up on before. What all did we get? It's all the same stuff. It's all the same stuff. But yeah, one of the... I don't know how to do this. I could show the video if you haven't seen it, and then I could talk about it. But then I'll have my... I don't know. Maybe after I get done eating and everything, I might go on camera. I'll mute Astroneer so we don't have auto arms in the background, and we can watch the release trailer. But they announced the date. That's the most important thing. Is they announced the date. November 20th. November 20th. I don't know like what time zone and what time of the day. Most Steam things are like at midnight, but I don't know what time zone. So maybe we'll research that. But let me get that ready to go, because I do want to show that. I do want to watch that. And kind of pause it and see stuff. Let's add... I'm just going to put it on the full screen one. Bloop. And we'll add a media source. And we'll call it launch trailer. Oh, that's for local files. That's fine. Let me go ahead and download this. Very, very excited. Very, very excited about this launch. Alright, so that's in the downloads folder. And it's done downloading already. Downloads. Boom. We won't loop it. There we go. I just wanted to see if that worked. How do I control? Oh, so I can scrub with that. I've never played a video on this before. Okay, that's cool. I can scrub with that. Yeah. So is the audio playing? Yeah, it is, but I can't hear it. Oh well. We'll check that out in a little bit. That's the launch trailer. Ah, so stoked. I get too excited over these kinds of things, but oh well. I wanted to set up. I wanted to set up a timer, and I'm going to set as text source. Let's copy all of this. I want to try something here real quick. I get so distracted. Like, I'm so distracted all the time. All right, set this up as a text source. All right, so add a text source called launch countdown. Boom. Oh, no, that didn't work at all. Cancel. I'll figure that out later. I wanted to have like a day countdown to November 20th. We'll figure that out later. Back to my game, though. All right, we've churned through all that carbon. What are we up to? What are we up to as far as plastic goes? I'll learn. We're at 327. Did we not make any plastic? Oh, did all that plastic go into another container that was empty? No, that was compound. That's catching the compound. Ceramic, carbon, graphite, glass, copper, lithium, iron, resin, titanium, tungsten, zinc, aluminum alloy, nanocarbon alloy, plastic. Isn't that what it is when we started? Were we not making plastic this whole time? I didn't even check to make sure that it was going. It's out of carbon, so it used up that carbon. Where did the carbon go? Okay, we made plastic. I am confounded. I don't hear my auto extractors extracting anymore. Did they run out over there? Nope. Or I mean, I see they're not running. I see green bars on the things. All right, let's go save my game real quick, because both crashes that I've experienced in this game has always been around when I was near one of the auto extractors. Don't know if it's related, but that's the only link I have. Why did they stop? They say they still have resource. And we started right back up. This one says it has some left too. Okay. Be like that. Be like that. See if I care. See if I care if you be a brat. I will tame you, brat. Alright, cool. So that's back on track. Is this one, though? I'll wait till we see one get pulled from it. Almost there. Almost there. Here we go. Okie dokie. That's back on track. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. So in the last episode, I set up an AND gate, which I need to take full advantage of now that I can bring 2 different resources in on the same track. What is the next? Oh, I got to figure out why this thing... Like, I thought we started with 327 of the plastic. I thought we started with 327. I need to paint this ground. This is starting to bug me. Turn off all of these. Remove the boost mod. Give me the green and the orange. Backpack full. Of course it is. Let's just set you right there. Alright, so this is green. Oh, I need the inhibitor. I need the inhibitor. Do I have an inhibitor? I think I might have shredded it. I think I might have shredded it because I get impatient having things around I don't need. So an inhibitor is a zinc. Yeah, it's a zinc, which I can grab right here. Alright, there's the inhibitor mod and the terrain analyzer. So those two together should make me able to paint. It's not flatten, it's additive. That's right, it's additive. There we go. So all the green stuff is like regular resources, and then starting with the orange, so this is all regular too. These are like, what do they call them? Natural resources and refined resources. The orange is where we begin with the composite resources. And I don't like that even though I have the inhibitor on, it's still made enough of a change to the terrain to unseat that platform that I had locked down. I had, if you remember a couple episodes ago, I had an issue where the arm thing wasn't always placing on its own arm. And I did a little bit more research, and I don't remember who was in the chat with me who said that my blue was barely touching, or my blue was too far into the next platform. Excuse me. Was too far into the next platform. And I couldn't reproduce it. Like, because my blue was into the platforms on every single one of them. So I decided to just make sure that the blue was just a tiny bit on the next platform of the next one. And I had to move everything down a little bit, or move everything up a little bit rather. And when I started everything back up, it worked fine. Like this one here, does that one, it's like that one doesn't reach, but I think that's okay because it's best if it doesn't, because you don't want the giving arm to be the one that puts it onto the next platform. You want the receiving arm to be the one that picks it up off of the first one. So, but anyways, it all seems to be working now, and everything is good and good as gravy. Back to carbon. I thought that there was, I don't understand. All right, so let's turn this dude off, and let's make. How many plastic am I short? I'm short 73 plastic. Here comes a trainload of something. Where's that one coming from? Ooh, that's my copper coming from down that way, I think, because that one is still. Oh no, it isn't. It's that one. Draw distance tricked me. So let's get about 73 or so. Oh, it has carbon in it. I just realized what I've done. I am a silly little goose. I'm a silly little mongoose. I didn't put this on output, so it hasn't been able to make anything. Now it's going to make plastic. I didn't lose any carbon. It was still sitting exactly where it was when I said, hey, where'd my carbon go? But now we can turn that back on. There we go. All right, so there was only about 60 or so thing there. So I'm going to need like 15 or so carbon. Let's go put our paintbrushes away. And I'll leave the inhibitor here too now that I have like a place for it. That can go there. The inhibitor can go there. That can go there. And I'll take you two back. Turn you on. I have tons of carbon there. I guess I technically don't need to make any more. But I'd like to keep these at 400 plus the one on top. So these each have 401 of the resource in them. Because they're like my full canisters. All right, what resource should we do next? Which composite resource should we do next? Probably rubber. Probably rubber, since both of those can be done without any gases. Resin, quartz, methane for silicon, steel. I've been getting a lot of calls for steel lately. Like I've been having to make 1 or 2 steel at a time. Maybe I should do steel. Iron, carbon, and argon. I think what I need to do next is, once we get done making the plastic, is fill up my carbon again. We got this one down here that's got 33 in it. So I think when we're done with that, I think I will make 400 carbon so that I have it to make the steel. That sounds like a plan. And that'll make, and then we'll go to Glacio and get that large canister of iron that should be filled or mostly full by the time we get there. By the time we go back. Cool. Did that plant inside? Yeah, I guess it did. Real quick, I want to go see what this mine is doing. We'll fly past the AND gate that I made. I like looking at it. Alright, but nothing's coming on either track right now, so let's go figure out why. Let's not die by sliding into our death, which I've done at least twice, maybe 3 times. Oh my god. I called it. What in the heck? I didn't think I was going that high. Is this Cole? Yeah, come here, Cole. Jeez. How stupid was that? I even said I'm not gonna go in full throttle, and I was slowing down, and he still fell too far. And why won't he click to the track? There we go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I suck at this game. I truly suck at this game. Unbelievable. Hey, Wolf. Thanks for the follow. You came just in time to watch me die, which I seem to excel at. I don't really die that often, but when I do, it's dumb. Like, I was just sliding down here to my mine that I have had going forever, and I said, ooh, I need to slow down so I don't slide and die again, and seconds after I said it, I died. I died. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I died. It made me go back and get the train, and this is a lot easier to get down to on the train. This would have been a lot of sliding and a lot of really close calls. All right, let's hop off. Yep, your vein is dry. Let's flip you around. Hopefully I can just pick you up and set you right back down and get a little bit more out of you. All right. Let's see if the auto arm can reach you up there. Yes, you can. So we're done here. So that'll bring more copper back in a little bit. Now we need to go down on the other one and see if I need to go grab some more rail posts, and then I'll go down the other track and see if we can find a new resource. Actually, I'll go down there just right now because I'm sure it was pulling up aluminum, I think. And I'm going to need more aluminum soon. So we'll just go do that right now. Maybe I can just pick it up and put it back down and get a little bit more out of the vein. That's my hope and desire. That's all I wish from this world at this point. And up and out. And let's just go right back down. Love it. Oh, you heard the AND gate switch back as we went through it. That's so cool. I think I was getting aluminum from this cave. Here we are. Yes, I know the path's obstructed. Let's hop off right here. Oh, yeah. No, this was Fairlight. It came undone. And I don't have a power extender. Oh, I do have power extenders on me. Oh, I don't need to. I already have one up there. Anyway, that's not going to get a whole lot out, but that'll get a little bit more out. All right, let's go back to base. Is that dynamite back in there? Oh, no, that's one of those plants. That's one of those hisbane, or whatever they're called. Hisbine. I don't know why I thought that was dynamite. I saw red, and I was like, oh, there's some dynamite back in there. All right, let's get back home. Wolf, you were my 60th out of 60 followers. Twitch is setting my goals for me, and it said my next one's at 60. So congratulations. Thank you. You made it. I know. I have her here. She like lives at the base, but I have her on display somewhere. I always I trust myself too much. Where do I have Princess? I have her somewhere. I trust myself too much to just too much. Way too much. All right, how's the plastic coming along? We've got 29 carbon left and only 7 compound. Let's come up here and see where we're at. So there's 2 making their way here. So that's 380. So there are only 20 after those 2 get here. There's 20 after those 2 get here, I mean. I know. Where is Princess? I can always just recall her. Oh, yeah, right here. Yep. There she is. I did. And I think you were telling me that my blue circle, was it you who was telling me my blue circle was over a little bit too much? If it was you, you were dead on. Because what I did is I saw that some of these weren't like, yeah, I thought it was. I couldn't remember your name. I wasn't going to start guessing people, but yeah, I went in and I moved everything so that either the blue circle doesn't touch the next platform at all, like up here, like that one, or it just barely touches it, like that one just barely touches it, that one just barely touches it, and it's fixed all the way down the line. Because whatever happened with this first one, that was where it was crazy. And so I said it has to be something with the spacing, because, and I was thinking it probably happened because even though I had the inhibitor on when I painted this ground green, a lot of these unlocked and I had to like touch them for a split second in order to pick them up and set them right back down and then relock them in place. I think that's when it got shifted. Just enough to screw up the nice order that I had. But yeah, thank you. Your suggestion of that made me go back in my brain and revisit that and think, well, maybe it was that. Maybe I was too quick to dismiss it because that one fixed itself just because I logged out and logged back in. That was the fluke, was that it fixed itself when I logged back in. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. And I appreciate the 60th follow. That was awesome. Thank you. But now I'm making plastic and I just ran out of compound. Nope. Don't fill up the platform. So we're going to swap the compounds really quick. That one's got 44 in it. Put you back over here. Give me a compound. Ooh, make sure disable output is off. There we go. And let's go over here. Now, I only need 11 more. Nice. So that means once that fills up, it's going to go to this platform. And where's that medium canister that I've got? Yeah. In fact, yeah, we'll put that there. Make sure that is off. We'll take that off. So the overflow plastic that comes once this fills up, we'll pass all of these because they all have something in them. We'll come to this one and it should go into this empty canister here to pick up the slack. All right, so let's get that rolling and finish up my plastic goal. Oh, no, not that. No, not yet. No, what is it doing? Oh, that was the setting, reset when becomes visible. Okay, now that makes sense. We'll look at that later. I might look at that later. I might set that up. I might do that like later after the stream and then make a recording of it and place it on YouTube as my hype trailer for Megatech because I'm so excited. I'm excited enough for Megatech that I'm trying to figure out a countdown. I'm trying to choose a countdown timer plugin so that it will like say 19 more days until Megatech. Alright, another train of resin and compound has come and left. Nice. Perfect. Alright, plastic is definitely going there. How full are these getting? The resin's just over half full. 262, 190. Nice. All right, let's do a couple launches while I get my thoughts together. There we go. I am stoked. I've watched it 3 or 4 times. I've read the blog post where they like answered some questions about the orbital platform and the biodome and the museum. Cosmetics have never been that exciting to me, but they've offered. There's a new deluxe cosmetic pack. I don't know if it's oh yeah, they come with the Megatech DLC. So yeah, that's exciting for those that like different costumes. I don't know. I've never been a cosmetics person. But I get it. I'm excited about the stuff in the free update. You know, you don't have to get the DLC in order to have the planet to planet resource automation. I think that's great. Yeah, I'm stoked. November 20th, 2025. I need to dig a little bit more and see if they like when that launches. Is that like midnight on Steam? What time zone? I don't know. Gotta look it up. I want to finish my food. I'm so hungry. I've been yapping and doing stuff. All right, so we decided to do rubber next, and rubber is organic and no, I forget. Rubber is it's gonna do those. Never mind. We'll just look at the thing. Organic and resin. Okay. Cool. Organic. We've got an easy source of organic right here. We've got resin coming in fairly regularly from those over there. Oh, the one's not mining anymore. But let's save before I go over there. All of my crashes have been in auto extractor related. They've always happened when I've been near an auto extractor. So I'm trying to get in the habit of, first of all, saving regularly, but also whenever I am planning on going anywhere near one of my extractors. All right, why are you convinced that you're out of, you still have a lot on the bar. There we go. Perfect. That was an easy enough fix. Oh. Recall failed. That means it's coming from the other way. Oh, going back. Good for you. So this should be spherolite, I think. Nope, this is the copper and a little bit of laterite. Oh, it's interesting. It grabbed a couple different things. Interesting. All right, so they're I have overflow plastic. So does that mean plastic is done? Yes, on the top, there it is, 400 out of 400 with one on top. Let's move you over to the finished pile, or finished row, and then let's temporarily put you there. I should go stop the plastic. I think it stopped naturally because I turned these off. Yeah, it did. All right, so the compound, that is here. Got a, why won't it select it? What in the world? There we go. We got 17 compound in there. Not a lot. But let's just set this. I think it can get it right if I turn it on right there. Turn it around, it can grab it and get those when it's done loading all the other stuff. And that's like the lazy man's way of moving stuff in, because I need to fill this back up with organic so that I can make another full canister of carbon. Oh, it's holding carbon. All right, turn that off for a second. We need to get the carbon out of here too. Yeah, you were doing what I told you to do. Let's get the carbon over here to get pulled out. You silly goose. There's just a couple in there. All right. Now that's empty again. Let's fill it with organic. Perfect. Now let's let the compound get pulled in. And we'll set this up for rubber, which is organic and resin. So I need to bring the resin over. While this is filling up, and while it's still collecting a little bit more resin, I'm going to go to Glacio and check on my iron. There, how many launches we got? We got 11. Not going to get trapped or temporarily stuck somewhere again. So I ran out of hydrazine and had to make a solid thruster on another planet the other day. Glacio, Glacio, Glacio. I think I got it. Yes, I did. Alright, so I had not too far from the base, I had I wasn't even doing like an automated rail thing. I found a really good vein of iron right around the corner from the base. I think it was this way. Yeah, there it is up there. It looks like it's full. Yes, it is. Yay. Oh, we should have brought another container. Oh, gosh. Let's just pause it. Turn it off. Turn you off, and let's just take you back. In fact, let's call the... What? Oh, I had an overflow on here. So there's a full canister, large canister of iron hematite. We'll take that back and smelt it on the Uber smelter. It will be Uber smelted. But first, do I have another large canister here? I don't know if I do. Hopefully I can make one, because that's such a great source of iron. And just think, in 21 more days or so, I'll be able to automate that. Huge canisters of iron just coming right down to Silva from here. What am I doing? I'm looking for the medium printer. I don't have one here? Okay. I guess I don't. That's weird. No, don't repeat. Just once. Oh my gosh. Can't stop it. Oh well. At least I'm not printing the printer yet. It's right there. Silly me. I don't think I have everything I have here to make this. Glass, titanium, and nanocarbon. Glass I can make. Titanium. That was copper. I mean, I could always scrap some stuff and get it. You goober. Yeah, scrap that. And let's get some titanite. I need 2 scrap for just 1. Glass I can make because I have a quartz right there. Wait a minute, do I have any titanium on here? No, that's zinc. That's the dark stuff. That's the zinc. And that's going to be zinc as well. Alright, let's see if I get 2 scrap out of that. I didn't. Oh, it's still going. Maybe I will. I did not. I did not, alas. They're not that expensive to make. So let's do another one. They're made out of ceramic, so they're pretty easy to reproduce. We learned an episode or 2 ago that you cannot shred or blow up any of the rail stuff. Bring me titanite! Nanocarbon alloy. Yeah, that was something I just overlooked. I read it, but it didn't register. I have a bunch of nanocarbon alloy on Silva, but not here. Yeah, I'm not about to do 4 fault finders here. So let's just kind of prep for this to do when I come back. And let's go get the iron processing back on Silva. Silver, silver, silver. All right, out we go. And let's grab this gigantic canister of hematite. How's my organic doing? 155. Not bad, not bad. Let's turn those all off. Place. Oop, we got a stray carbon. Stray carbon. We got a stray carbon here. That should be. There are no empty holes, right? Oh, there's two behind it. Darn it. I always forget about those. Alright, stop for a second. Just stop for a second. Everything just stop for a second, please. What's it pulling it from? What's it doing? No! I hate the logic in this game sometimes. Alright, let's put... No, because that'll give it even more things to fill up. Grr, I say, grr, grr, grr. I just need two things that can't be smelted. That's empty. That can set out of the side now. Or something that fills up 2 slots. That doesn't have... No, that has slots of its own, which means it will fill with something. Crab patty. Krabby Patty. Let's do a beacon. A beacon in that carbon. I'm being very particular with this, I know. I just don't want... I want only... There we go. There we go. So now we can put this back on here. And then turn the hematite on output. There we go. Move that off to the side. And we'll turn this on. Yeah, we'll just move that off of there. And turn them all on. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yep, I knew that was going to happen because it wasn't primed. Oh my gosh. There you go. Now you figured out what I wanted. Why it shouldn't take having to take stuff in and out of it multiple times. It's so silly. Now it threw off all of the coolness of the Uber Schmelter. Woohoo! Smelt that iron. Schmelt it. Uber schmelter. Pretty impressive, though. You gotta admit. Goes through them pretty quick. It can't even keep up. Like, these 4 here will not get used, I think. Yeah, it can't even put them out fast enough. There's like at least 5. I don't think those 2 at the bottom here. There's at least 7 portable smelters that aren't even used. Yeah, it looks like 7. Is that one right there being used? No, that one's not either. So there's 8. There's like at least 8 portable smelters that aren't even used in this setup because the canister cannot output the resource to be smelted fast enough. So what I want to do is get 2 full canisters of something that needs smelted. No, because then it would then the canister receiving it would be filled up. I'd have to have another one handy. Anyway, this is good for now. This will give us 400 iron plus 1. I get mesmerized by it. I don't need to stand here and supervise it, but I don't want to turn away. Alright, that's getting there. 268. How are we doing on the resin? Resin, I think, is this one? 288. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, okay. The resin is not mining anymore. Let's go over there and adjust that. Let's save our place before we do that. I've experienced 2 crashes in this game so far, and they have both been near an auto extractor and an auto arm. I don't know which one triggered it. One time I was watching it, and I think the auto arm triggered it, because as soon as it set something down into a slot, the game crashed. And I don't know if it was a combination of the auto extractor and the auto arm, the way that I overclocked them, but it was an issue. Alright, the resin is back. Back. $123 left to go. I could probably double this with another. I'm going to try to do that. Give me this. Let's turn this off for a second. I wanted experimentation time. It's not that big of an experiment because I know it's going to work. It's just a matter of doing it. I need 2. No, I need 1 resin, which I will steal from here. And then I will come over here to my line of printers and do a medium platform A. I'm gonna try. Are they closer together? I'm curious. I got enough? Yeah, I got 2 spaces. I can borrow from my supplies. If I did a B, I made a B for the AND gate. They're a little bit spread apart, aren't they? Oh, yeah, it's not even 2, can't go on 1. Because it's a 2 slot in the middle and a single slot on either side. Interesting. If I have, does it? Well, we're going to test it. If I have 2 stacked on top of each other, auto arms, I mean, on a stacked platform, can they both reach down and do it? Cheap viewers, are you kidding me? No way. Goodbye. Unlocky. This intrigues me. Can they both do it at the same time? And the answer is yes. All right, that just double timed. Same amount of space and it double timed the movement process. Can these things keep up now? That's the problem. Do I need to add another harmless flora? It feels a little slow, but it's a little bit, it's faster, obviously faster than the previous method. Everything looks like it's fully powered. Yeah, that looks good. I feel like I need to go tap another resin somewhere with a empty canister, like just by itself, because I have another auto extractor over here. Do I see any? There's resin right over there. I wonder how good of a source it is. Let's go see how that resin is. Oh, I thought that was an auto extractor. It's not. It's a rail station. Oops. But yeah, let's make an auto extractor to get some more resin coming in faster. Exochip, steel, tungsten carbide, rubber. Exochip, steel. Exochip. Rubber is right there. Alright, I need a tungsten carbide and a steel, which I need to make. What was that a delivery of? That was more carbon, or not carbon, compound and resin arriving. Iron and carbon. Grab this carbon that's over on the ground over here. Come here, carbon. Carbon. All right, let's, what are we at? We're at 373. I want to stop that around 400. What else did I need? I needed iron. 382. 384. 386. My steel's ready. Yay! Oh, I didn't grab the tungsten carbide. 396, 398. I wanted to slow down, slow down. 399. One more. 400. There we go. Now we'll start this auto extractor. I'm going to take this. Let's make another whole auto arm. Because it needs to be, I need to have it like dedicated to it. Aluminum and a graphite. I knew that. Aluminum is this first one right here. Another auto arm. I made it worse. Oh, I didn't change the title of this. That was my thing yesterday. Change the title to Gather More. More. Alright, there's my auto arm. I'm going to need a platform to put it on. Luckily, I just made one. Power. I need a couple. I need to either run power extenders over there or just take an couple RTGs over with me. What do RTGs take? I forget. Nanocarbon and a lithium. And they each produce... So 2 nanocarbon and 2 lithium should be enough. I don't have enough room on me to carry that. 2 nanocarbon, 2 lithium. Here's my lithium. Nanocarbon, which is right here. Yay. Awesome blossom. Alright, so 2 of those. Alright, I'm gonna have to have multiple trips. I'll come back for that other RTG. I can't see this being that great of a vein, but we'll see. We shall see. I just need a lot of resin coming up soon, so I want to have like multiple sources of it coming in. I got one. Yeah, see, that's not great. That's not great at all. Actually a very bad can you, there we go. Yeah, this is a horrible place. That's like the best area, like right there. All right, that's fine. It'll be, oh, I'd have to have a platform for the RTGs. Frizzum, frazzum, frizzle, frazzum. Jing, 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 ging, 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 clang, 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 clang. Now's me's gets another platform. That only holds one of them. I need to have a... I hate when I plan poorly, which I do often. Let's get some more resin that I'm trying to collect. Yeah, we can do that because then I have the canister on it. And I'll probably find a use for that later somewhere after I move this stuff around. Ba-da-da-da-dun-da-da-da-da. Gather more, gather more, gather more. You've got 400. I need you as organic, though. I don't want to accidentally smelt you into carbon because I don't need you as carbon. I need you as organic and resin to make rubber. Out of curiosity, I'm going to drop that there real quick and see what this is over here. I've manually got some of that. Oh goodness, that's much better. Oh, look at that. Okay. Y'all are coming over here. Let's unpack you. Put you on there. Put you on there. Somehow grab him. There we go. Somehow, there we go. Put you on there. And we will move you over here. Alright. That is definitely going to be able to grab that and definitely place it on there. So we'll pop that there. We'll pop that. Oh, please reach. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, let's move it down a little bit. Yeah, that'll still reach it. Can it reach the leg down there? Are you kidding me? No, you're not kidding me, are you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't want to look at my backpack. No. Alright, I gotta go get those power extenders that I left over here. Where did I leave them? I knew I left them somewhere. Hopefully they got sorted. There's a pair. There's a set of them. Bloop. Bloop. Alright, so that's pulling up at regular speed. I could, there's a lot there, so I should get the stuff to make the overclocker. If I can even get past back onto my own base. Am I almost out of hydrazine? I am almost out of hydrazine. But let's get 3 zinc and make the stuff that we need. I went too far. One, 2, 3 zinc. And let's make an overclocker. Let's smash into my stuff first. Yep, all of it. Let's get stuck on everything that you possibly can, Grumpy. There we go. That was the first one. Oh, disable output. There we go. Now it's in. What was I going to do? Yes, I was going to make some buttons, which I have to do on the small printer. Someday I'll do everything in the proper order the first time. So let's go to the buttons. I need a 2 delay repeaters and a button repeater. Boom, boom, boom. I should be used to setting these up by now. I don't have any canisters on me. I wanted to wipe away this organic all over the place. My canisters were setting like right there. There they are. I can reach them from here. Boom. Oh, that one's just out of range. There we go. Fall into a hole and run out of hydrazine. Bloop. Alright, so one of the delay repeaters needs to be set at 5. The other one needs to be set at 3. Place the smaller one on top of the larger one, just like a pyramid. And then take the button, put off to the side. We're going to set the button to the bottom one. Hey, that was easy. We're going to take the top one. We're going to set that to the ground and then the bottom. Hey, that one went really well. And then we're going to branch off of the ground to the extractor and then hit the button. And now we have and now we have an overclocked extractor. Hopefully that'll get up to 400 before too long. Let's go see how our other stuff is doing. Oh, I didn't have any hydrazine. I jumped off of there expecting my jetpack to kick in. That could have been disastrous if it was taller. Let's take a hydrazine. There we go. Ooh, we got some more resin coming in. Nice. Nicey nice. How much is that resin? Oh, 325. Almost full. Which would make me be able to create an entire 400 rubber. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to take Am I out of large canisters? I am. So I need to make another one. That's a nano. I have a sneeze coming. Oh, mamma mia. I have a glass, titanium, and nanocarbon is what I need. Glass, titanium, and nanocarbon. Let's make some room in my backpack. Glass. Titanium. And a nanocarbon. Hour 23 into this stream thus far. Oh, I had an empty one over here. I have a full canister of iron over here. I need to take this over to my completed. Nice. And I have an empty canister, so let's grab this one real quick. Let's bring you... Hello, hello. We're going to be making rubber. So I need to... Plastic. There's rubber. So that is where the rubber needs to go. Take you. Put you there. Disable output, please. There we go. Alright, you're gonna be... Actually, no, let's leave you down there. Because we're gonna be generating a little bit over 400 rubber. Disable output. So we can let it go into both of them. Because the rubber is coming in from down here. No, I didn't grab that extra empty container for rubber. I grabbed it to have something for compound to go into. Duh. Not compound, resin. Oh my god. Yeah, resin. My brain, it doesn't brain most of the time anymore. Don't get old, folks. Just choose not to. When given the option, select no. Alright, take off the resin. Give me one. Put it in the new canister. And set it over there to receive resin. Alright, you, Mr. Resin. Almost full resin container, but not quite. You're going to come over here. And you two are going to make me some rubber over and over and over again. And you are going to sort it and take it away. Yay, rubber. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab me another drink. And... Whoops. I don't know what that was. I'm going to go grab another drink and maybe use the bathroom and maybe grab a snack. But I will be right back. I'm going to AFK this for just a few minutes. And I'll be right back. Me back. $24. Not bad. Wasn't gone that long. All right, let's go to my tasks first. I went back and I got a whole full thing of hematite from Glacio, but we need to go to the lithium mining on Novus and check back and see how it's doing. And probably bring some lithium back. I feel like I should take empty containers whenever I go. So let's make another. I need a glass titanium, and a nanocarbon, right? To make the large one? Glass, titanium, nanocarbon, yep. Got enough room? Yes. So I need a glass. And a titanium. And a titanium back on its thing. There we go. Titanium and a nanocarbon, which is back down here, which I walked right past because it's that one. All right, and we'll definitely take that with us to, where are we heading? Novus. Novus. Back to Novus to check on my lithium. My lithium mines on Novus. Let's send off a couple rockets while we're waiting. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, while that's loading, let's go check and see why this other let's go save my place. And then go see why that other one stopped mining. It helps if I go the correct direction. I mean, it shows, maybe the overclocking messes up the sensors, because it shows it's still got stuff here, but it's not pulling it up anymore. So let's move it over here. Ooh, there's a nice big one. Let's see, can it reach it from up there? No, that's too far away. A little bit closer. There we go. Now can it reach it? There we go. That works. There we go. You're looking like you're running a little. Let's just move you. Let's prematurely move you. There we go. Not prematurely, proactively. Let's proactively move it, not prematurely. That sounds wrong, I guess, for some way. Oh yeah, let's take my canisters back. Let's throw you on the... It doesn't matter where, I'm not taking anything else with me. How are we doing over here? 280 resin left. Should be building it back up from the train. To 17. It'll get there. Let's do a launch. It'll get back up. Alright, turn you off. Launch you. Turn you on. Wait for the credits to be applied. Boom. Now we have enough to send 3 of these, but I usually only send 2 at a time. Oh, excuse me. Any second. Here he comes. Alright. More iron, titanium, and some tungsten. I think there's usually one copper. Yep. Alright, some nano carbon alloy. Some exo... Oh, two shipments with a nanocarbon alloy. That makes up for the large canisters that I just made. Alright. Let's go to Nova. Got 7 launches left. Let's go to Nova. Nova, Nova, Nova. Nova is the moon of Atrox, isn't it? No, it's the moon of Visania. Okay. And I meant to say, I've been saying Nova. It's Novus. Novus. Novus, you doofus. Look at that. Alright, so I had a lithium mine going here. There's only 33 in that, so I'm a little concerned. I had it set up to do all that automatically, and for some reason it did not return. So something has broken. Which means I lost a lot of time mining the lithium, because I've been gone from this planet for quite some time. There's only 33 in there. Grrr. Grrr, grrr, grrr. That's the kind of stuff that makes me earn my nickname of Grumpy. Damn it. What happened? What happened, he says, in an exasperated voice. Okay. It's no longer mining. And we have quite a bit here just sitting here. Why are there no automation buttons? Why is my automation button floating in the sky out here? Okay, that was weird. Let's stick it back on the car itself. Oh, maybe it needs to be on the storage, not the car. I'm angry with myself. I'm not really angry with myself. Why didn't that do anything? Will you move, please? Will you move? What in the world is it stuck on? Alright, let's put you on the track. Wrong way. Load stop cars. No, it needs to be stop disabled. Alright, the button has obviously broken. First of all, that button got separated and was sticking out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm really confused. Let's flip it around. Let's take one off so that when it comes back, it gets loaded up. That did not move. I'm very confused. So it should come in, and when it comes in, it's going to get loaded. That should have triggered full status and then triggered the button, but it didn't. Waiting for storage to empty. Well, no, you're not. Oh, I see what it's saying. All right, well, let's send it back manually. That sucks. That sucks. It looks like it's not even mining anymore anyway because it says it ran out of stuff. There we go. I kind of want to stay here until the train comes back. That might be a minute or two. I don't know. It's pretty far away. It took a while to fly. It took a little while to fly here, not a ton of time. Well, that was disappointing. I wonder why that broke. Other than the fact that there was obviously some kind of glitch because my buttons were floating out here in midair when I arrived. Very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh my gosh, we caught up with it. It hasn't even made it all the way back yet. This is fine. I almost wanted to see if it unloads properly and then turns around automatically to see if the button issue has been at least partially rectified. Alright, so it should stop and then unload everything into... Currently, status is waiting for storage to empty. Perfect. That's what we expect. Man, I was expecting to come back here and have like at least 200 or 300. The best laid plans of mice and men. Alright, so that triggered. That triggered properly. I'm running low on fuel. I don't know if I want to go back out and back. I need to. I need to figure out if there's a... I need to read up and see if there's a way to dissipate the storms. That's so annoying. Do the storms disappear like once you collect the data from them? I don't know. I don't know. I need to start doing the chess thing. Need is not the total correct word, but I need to have something to start doing when I'm not doing anything else. Do I have any hydrazine fuel here? Is there any empty canisters, or is that... I don't. I don't. Do I have a trade? I don't have a trade platform here either. What I do need is I'm going to start making probably silicon next. So I need methane. Does this planet do methane? This planet does do methane. Is this methane? Oh, that is methane. Okay, cool. I want a... I can't wait till we get the large gas canisters. They're coming. Medium storage. Where's the medium gas canister? Grrr. There it is. One silicone. A silicon and a glass. I don't think I can make silicon here. Because well, resin and quartz and methane. Yeah. There's the methane. Excuse me. Let's... I got some soil. I don't have enough soil on me, but let's rectify that easily right over here. I need... What did I say I needed? Quartz. And what? Quartz and resin. Alright. We'll just make the quartz, because I know there's resin. There's resin right over there, so I don't need to waste. Let's just do a quartz. We'll go over here and get some resin. In my... No room in my backpack for resin backpack. No room in my resin backpack. Not the trade platform. Oh, quartz. That's what we're making over here, is the quartz. The quartz, you see? Yeah, yeah, the quartz. Oh, I didn't even see this come back. Awesome. So that means it's working. Moving the button up there and resetting it kind of seems to have fixed that. So hopefully it just leaves as soon as it gets done unloading. Yay! Alright, so that's going back and forth. That's a good sign. I want to take a big... I think I've already got a big canister of methane back on Silva. I just want to be sure. So I'm going to make a medium gas canister and take one back full of methane. Just to make sure all my ducks are in a row. You knows what I mean. You knows what I mean. Methane. Alright, so that's got a little whiles to go. I seem to turn off this Ruby every time I come here. I think there's a bug and it's always on no matter what. Alright, my power is dipping because of the atmospheric thing running. I think I need to add to this. I need to expand the power here just a tad. And the best way to do that would be to print a slight... Nope, I don't want that carbon. Thank you, though. Thank you, appreciate it. Take it back another time. Are these all running? Yes. No, this one's not. There. That would help. I only had 2 of the 3 running, so now we're back on full power. I'm not sure how that happened. Cool. Alright, no biggie. It's still a little bit less. Yeah, when this thing's really going, it's a little bit under. So maybe I will make one more. One more medium. Yeah, so that'll work if I put that there. All right, don't put it there yet. Don't put it there. Don't put it there. I need one more medium generator. Aluminum and a tungsten. Do I have that here? I don't think I do. Ooh, I got picked up an organic from this thing over here. Not want. Not want. No, don't. Just, there we go. I don't think I can make that right here, right now. I could just add this to the mix. And then, because see, like right now it's above whatever's going on. There's actually an excess of power, but then every once in a while it dips below. And that's kind of where the batteries help out. Oh, I don't even have to put it on a platform. The battery is capable of outputting 5. So anytime that you're in the negative like that right now, it's going to be pulling from the battery. But then when it goes positive, like it is right now, it'll be adding to the battery. So the batteries just kind of make sure that your base stays at 100%. Like it always has the power that it needs. That's one of the good things about the batteries. So I'm definitely not going to wait around here for this thing to fill up, because this is only 35 out of 160 right now. Let's consider, shall we, though? Man, I need some aluminum here. Did I find aluminum here at one point? Is aluminum on this planet? I think aluminum's on every planet. So I could go just find some. Let me double check that. I always forget. Laterite aluminum is found on all planets, in the caves of all planets. Yeah, so let's... I want to make some rail posts, which is resin and aluminum. So let's just go down here and find some laterite. Let me make room in my backpack. Okay, I've got 2. That'll be enough to make some more. I'm thinking of bringing a train down, like, in here. There's some nice hematite. I'm good with iron. We just met our iron needs on Glacio for a while. There. Oh, look what's laying right around here waiting for me. We've got some aluminum already sourced. Yay. Some homegrown, ready to harvest laterite. I would like to claim that that was me planning ahead, but it was not. That was earlier game messier me, just leaving stuff laying around because I was too bothered to move it. All right, so now we have aluminum. Let's go grab some of that resin. And we're going to make some rail posts. Oh, that wasn't enough? That was enough. Okay, cool. Now we're going to make some rail posts. First I gotta pick up the aluminum. Oh, looks like we can do it right here, because the aluminum's on there. So let's go down to rail post bundle. take 2 of them down. Oh, I should have made a rail post junction as well. 2 aluminum. Hey, look what I've got right there. No, that's not aluminum, that's carbon. Why did I think that was aluminum? Alright, let's go back down there and grab a couple more aluminum. But let's take these out so I have space to bring them up. And bring you over. Lay all of you in a big pile right there. That was not where I went down. It was over here. Alright, let's see if I can slide and not die. Much safer cave for sliding, I think. 1, 2, and that's all the room I got. Let's oh, come on. Alright. Let's take 3 up. Whee. Whoa. Wow. That was crazy. 84. See, that's now that's going pretty decently. There was only 30 something in it. We've gotten 50 since we've gotten here. Cool. Alright, we're making more aluminum. I just need 2 of them for my rail junction bundle. There's 1. 1 aluminum. Two aluminum. And another rail junction bundle. Put that up there. You know the train's going to come as soon as I pull this up. But I want it to be able to go off. Is it over here? It's down here. Maybe I'll just build a new one. Maybe I'll just build a new hole. I want it to go off that way. So we're going to put that there. No, this way. And then I'll probably eventually have to put an AND gate in here. Which I'm going to enjoy building more and more of those because they are fun. No, this thing is totally not getting what I want it to do. I want it to come in. Yeah, I want it to go down from over there. Oh, there we go. It finally understood. So this will be like a separate branch going down underground. When you're building underground like this, always put your rails to the left, because when you're riding a train down and you jump off of it, he always comes out the right side of the train, at least in my experience. And it just makes getting out of the train that much easier. What did we find sources of stuff back in here? What was this? This was just me exploring. Back when I had to use tethers like a plebe. Lots of compound. Wow, I went pretty far back in, didn't I? Clay and quartz. And, ooh, an exocache. Alright, that's all the further I came back in. Let's take this out with us. Oh, when those aren't lit up, they're not that easy to see, are they? Yep, let's die. Let's die on the hoverboard. That's what you like to do, didn't it? Alright, let's go this way. I like to die on a hoverboard, like my mama and my papa before. I don't know. Alright, here's the train. Pop it down there. I don't really want to go back that way. Let's just go deeper. This was where I was just getting aluminum from. I hate it when that goes into the ground. I always try to turn my butt away when I know it's gonna pop out, so it shoots out behind me. Oh, I missed one. Damn it. Anyway, we're fine. We're fine. This is just me being anal retentive. What's on this planet? We're on Novus. So I don't really need... Hematite is what's found in caves here. That's like the higher concentration. I really don't need more hematite. I have tons of that coming from Glacio. I don't need to go into the caves here. This was a good idea, but... actually, it was an idea. I can't say it was a good idea, but it was an idea. Let's just get the exo cache out of here. See if any more shipments of lithium have come. Nope, we're still at 84, so it has stopped. That's annoying. This planet does have hydrogen. I need hydrogen to make hydrazine. Let's pull in a couple hydrogen really quick. Or as fast as it can do with only 25 PPU. Alright, let's grab this exo cache. We're gonna blow it up over here. Wish I had more than one. I blew up like 10 one time with one stick of dynamite. You don't need one per exo cache. Alright. Debris. 3 exo chips. Nice one. Let's grab that debris. Let's take these rails off. That was an ill-advised idea that I had that came of nothing. Exo chip. Exo chip. Put those over here on the landing pad just so that I know they exist. You over here just so I know you exist. One of the things that you can spot in the new trailer that dropped for Astroneer Megatech is there's a large canister briefly seen for like a second on one of the scenes that has the exochip symbol on the side of it. So we're going to be able to put exochips into cylinders. Thank you, Astroneer gods. Switch back to methane. Can I get 2 ammonium? There was ammonium down in that cave, wasn't there? I don't remember. I just need 2. Let's make them up here really quick.
I'm doing all this to make a hydrazine so that I can take the Beetle to go check on the lithium mining. Because something has stopped it again. I'm thinking it ran out. That's what my guess is. I probably have enough hydrazine fuel to get there and back, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Hydrazine. I will soon have hydrazine. 1 hydrazine. Oh, it is working. It came back. Yay. Well, gosh darn golly. I just made all this hydrazine for no reason. Oh well, it needs to be here anyway. So I noticed that when it left, the button, the proximity repeater, turned on output on this thing. Which shouldn't mess it up when it comes back, because this is set for load only. Or unload only. So, yeah, it should still work as intended. So let's go back to Silva. Look at my tasks here. Let's delete the AND gate. Let's delete the hematite mine. We're working on plastic, so we're working on plastic right now. So we'll kind of like move that up the list. Put that there at the top. Oh, we finished plastic. No. Go back down there, plastic. We're working on rubber now. So I can check off plastic and move it down to the bottom under aluminum alloy, which you guys can't see because I'm on the small tab. Pull it up. There we go. So now we're going to be working on rubber. There we go. Excelente. Let's go back to Silva. Do I want to take the 108 lithium? Part of me does. Part of me wants to go ahead and take the 108 lithium with me. There we go. Give me one of them. Place on there. There we go. All right, let's go back to Silva. I'm down to 5 launches. We'll take this lithium that I just got. We'll dump it into the sort system on Silva, which is right over there. I need to get a more comfortable headphones. This one pushes on my glasses a lot and makes my bridge of my nose get sore. do do do. We hit the Twitch had set a goal for me to get 60 followers, and thanks to Wolf164D0, we got there. So now I want to see if it has changed my goal. I don't know. It might take a day or so for it to update. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see my goal as being changed yet. Oh, congratulations, you achieved your follower goal. Set another one. All right, it's going to change it to 70. All right, cool. What should I set my bits goal for? Set it for 500. And I got my first sub points the other day, which I was really excited about. Copy. I'm going to add that in here too. So let's... All right, so that's my... I don't understand. Where is it? Oh, Twitch followers. Okay. So this one's going to be called... This is a browser source. This is Twitch sub goal. URL is there. It's going to pop up. I don't even see it. Oh, that's interesting. So 400 by 80. Why isn't it showing up? Did that work? It doesn't seem to be working. It says it's working, but it's not. There's the URL. All right, so that's not working. That's okay. Maybe if I switch back over? Nope. I'll work on that later. I'll work on that later indeed. So I'm thinking I'm done for today. I'm on here for 2 hours and 13. I've got this thing cranking out rubber for me. Let's see how the rubber's looking. We've got 270 rubber. Nice. A nice start. Oh, I wanted to bring this lithium back and kind of release the lithium into the storage system. Because I've got... Lithium is right here? No, right here. I got 64 lithium, and I'm going to be able to add 108 to it. So let's just do it my old-fashioned lazy way of just putting it there and letting the arms grab it. Which it's not going to, because a bunch of resin and compound just right. Look like it's just compound. Yeah, I don't see any resin. Looks like the resin has run out. I only hear one auto extractor. Let's save and then go check on the auto extractor for the resin. Boop. Boop. I only hear one. Indeed, the resin one is no longer pounding the ground. Oh, did that one just run out too? I think it did right as I got here. Kadoosh. It did. It stopped as soon as I got here. So let's move this one over. Oh, yeah. I don't think that's accurate. But now they're both running again. That feels good and productive. Is this picking the lithium up yet? I don't think it is. Because it's stuck on, not stuck on, but it's focusing on the rubber and the compound. It will get to it because it is definitely, it's definitely within the pickup area. So it will get to that. In the meantime, I am going to call this a stream. If you were here for 1 minute, or God forbid, all 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 42 seconds of it, I thank you. I am humbled that you would spend even that 1 minute with me. Thanks for those who followed, and I can't wait to see you again, which will be sometime tomorrow. Bye. Take care of yourselves. Please like and subscribe on YouTube.